Hello and welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Alan, and this here is just about the right time for you to be in the channel. At this point in time, the channel is going to be expanding into new territory. This channel started out with knives, self-defense things, gray man, awareness. After that, it branched out into motorcycles. Now, since due to this COVID-19 thing, we can't just go outside and go about doing your motorcycle stuff. So we need to be indoors. I need to do something that would let me stay indoors. Now enter my watch hobby. You're gonna be seeing a lot more watches in this channel alongside the motorcycles, the knives, and the self-defense mentality. Now as an introduction, I would like to share to you the 4 main types of watch that each guy should have. Let's get started. Nika Black. Light, not that strong, but I like it. Okay, number 1, the very first type of watch that you should have is a diver's watch. This watch is an SKX 031 Submariner, Seiko code 7S26-0040. When I say that you need a diver's watch, you need it. Although you are not a diver, this watch will survive if you go to the sink and wash your hands, if you go to the shower and forget that you have a watch with you, or if you're just running about in the garage doing some chores with the garden hose, this watch will take it. A diver's watch. Many people will say that a diver's watch is an overkill for a normal individual. It would be much needed to a normal individual, because normal individual do stupid stuff. We bang things. Sa may gate, dito sa may chair, dito sa may table. And those are normal. That normal people do. So I will beg to differ. Like I said, a diver's watch. And this watch is not your typical dive watch. Your typical dive watch would be 42 millimeters, means it's big. This one, 40 millimeters, I think. By the way, this is not the review of the watch itself. I'll be doing specific videos for specific watches, including this one. So yeah, this is not the big divers that you see that your uncle wears. Mga uncle ninyo or titos that visit your house and they have a big ass diver. That's a different story, but this one is just a medium-sized diver, and it has got all the qualities of a dive watch, especially with the rubber strap. Metal strap, very clunky when you're around the house or when you're just going about. So rubber strap, even though you're sweating, the rubber strap will just take it. You get to wear it everywhere, everywhere. Even if you're going to weddings or formal, well, people will be looking at you, why is he wearing a dive watch? But who cares? The next watch would be a formal watch. It's not a formal like a dress watch, but for occasions that need for you to be a little bit decent. And that watch would be still a dive watch, but this time in a metal bracelet. This is called the Jubilee Bracelet, and this watch would be the Seiko SKX 007 or the 007, the James Bond model, because it has got the black dial, black bezel. The truth is, it just coincided. James Bond wears a Seamaster Omega. But this one, if you're going to a, say, kasal, a wedding, see, looks good, looks nice, as compared to a rubber strap. Pwede ka nang naka polo shirt or a polo or a long sleeves with a tie. You can get away with a watch wearing this. So this watch is the larger, this is the large size of the dive watch. This is a 42 millimeter face of the watch. It's called the case size, and compared to the other one, it's a little bit bigger. So the 40 I think this is 41 or 40.5 or something. This is 42. So it's bigger. One for everyday casual for whatever you are doing, and this one is for those things when you need to be a little bit decent. Seiko SKX007. Seiko code 7S26-0020. Looking good with the Jubilee bracelet. So that's already the second type of watch that I wanted to show you guys. Both of them are diverse watch basically. One's just rubber, one is a metal bracelet. So the next watch would be a casual watch. Almost the same as an everyday watch. But it is those days when you want to be a little bit prim and post. It's one of the nicest in my collection, and I really like this watch because of the blue dial. You see that blue dial? It's a sunburst blue, and I just added this brown leather strap, so it looks really a leather strap classic watch. Actually, this is a vintage watch. And on a side note, I'd also like to switch it up with another classic. This one is a Citizen 7-star Deluxe. A very thin watch, and you see that it has got a gold accent and a brown or blackish leather strap. It would then all go very well for those dress type thing watches. Very small, yet very classy. So that's the third type of watch, the dress watch. And the last but not the least is the casual watch. This one is in a NATO strap, and this is a Nixon watch. It doubles for me as a field watch. Well, a field watch is actually like your beater watch, but it has big readable numbers on the dial so that you see it if you are on the field. This is the best example of a field watch. It has very legible numbers on the dial so that you can easily see it when you're out in the field. This is a Timex Weekender, and it is also in a NATO strap. It actually looks nice on a NATO strap. NATO strap has been designed so that you do not lose a watch. It's got this 5 rings, very Mad Max. Very nice watch. This Timex Weekender. The gray dial and the very clear numbers on it. So, getting back, the NATO strap has been designed by NATO for their soldiers so that when one part of attachment of a watch or this part here gets broken, it is still gonna be held by another one here. When a strap breaks and this one breaks when you're out in the field, then you already lose the watch. It separates. But the NATO strap, when this one breaks, your watch is still in your wrist, held by this one. Another pin. So that's a safety feature of the NATO strap. But yes, of course, I'd like this. It's much more classy, although you don't see the whole numbers. And this would be the Nixon Ranger 40. Lead the way. So there you go. And in the blue NATO strap, it just looks nice. I like this watch. So let's recap. First watch that you need to have is your all day, all around beater watch, and I would recommend highly a diver's watch. Now if you don't feel like going about in a rubber strap, then you can always have a diver's watch still, but now in a metal strap. Now going into a formal dress watch type, I would like to take this one, and a more formal version would be this gold hint watch. Then for an everyday field watch, I would take this. So what do I have in my other wrist? Well, this is my fitness tracker. Actually, it's one of the nicest thing. It monitors my blood pressure, it monitors my calories, burns, and my oxygen saturation, all those important things so that you would know daily what your intake is. Of course, all these things here are just an intro of what this channel would be bringing out in the next few months, weeks. I would like to say that watches would be part of this channel already. All those watches that you see, don't worry, I'll be doing an in-depth review in each and every one of those watches. So at the moment, wear 2 watches because you have 2 wrists, one for your Fitbit and one for your daily beater watch, which for me is, you know what it is, it's my SKX 031 Submariner. So if you guys watch the whole thing, I really appreciate it a lot. I would also like to say that this channel would be launching its Patreon site, and that would be one way of supporting the channel so that I can keep churning out one watch after one knife after one motorcycle after the other. Keeping the channel afloat is one way for the videos to keep coming out. And as always, I would like to thank you for watching and supporting the channel, and click that bell icon so that you'd be notified of the future uploads that I do on this channel, and the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Do subscribe, guys and girls, and thank you for the support. Once again, thank you for watching Django Moto 1911, and I really do appreciate the support that you guys are giving to the channel.